Okay, this is my audience pan for my informational speech. I have 3 in-person audience members, and I have 3 audience members over Google Chat. It is often interesting what we as humans decide to pour all of our energy into, and in subscribing to that logic, it is interesting that I have decided to pour 13 years of my energy into learning how to manipulate this piece of wood and some string. This piece of wood is formally known as a violin, and it's a little more complex than just a piece of wood and some string. Its complexities can be highlighted in its anatomy, its history, and its significance in society, and today we are going to be going over all of those facets of this small little piece of wood. To begin, the anatomy of the violin is quite complex, and to assist you in understanding it, I have provided this visual aid, and I've emailed you guys the visual aid, which you should pull up now. This violin has a body that's made out of wood. It has F-holes here. It has a chin rest, end pin, fine tuners, a bridge, the fingerboard, the strings, the scroll, these tuners up here, which are for more drastic tunes, and I put on the chin rest to help hold it under my chin. And of course we have the bow, which is just a piece of wood with some string attached. Historically, the string has been known to be made out of horsehair, although in recent years it has been made out of synthetic hair. And when you put them together, they hopefully make a nice sound. Now, the violin hasn't always been this way, though. It has evolved over time. It has its origins in the Arabic rebab, which was actually a 2-stringed instrument made out of a gourd, and the strings were made out of silk. Then it evolved to the rebec, which was a 3-stringed instrument that was also made of wood, and it more closely resembled the violin. And then in 11th century France, historians believe that the vielle, or the hurdy-gurdy, that's what it's known today, was introduced, and that then evolved into the violin, which first appeared in 16th century Italy. There have been many different violin makers, and it's hard to trace it back to a singular person, although Andrea Amati can be credited for the first violins to be made, and to this day 14 of his original instruments remain in existence. The more technical sides of the violin, though, don't reveal the emotionality behind the instrument and the significance that it has played in society. It is scientifically significant and mathematically significant because to build this instrument you have to know quite a bit about physics and the way that sound works. To play the instrument you have to know a lot about mathematics, you have to understand basic mathematical principles to read music and to play this violin. And also it is a brilliant way to express emotions, to convey things that we wouldn't be able to convey without music. This instrument has played an integral role in society's upbringing, and I believe that music, and especially the violin, has represented humanity's best moments. The best thing that humanity has ever done has been music. As many composers, and as Robert Schumann, a Romantic era composer, would have said, to send light into the heart of men, such is the duty of an artist. And such is the duty of music and of this simple, as it may seem, piece of wood with some string. Thank you.